So right now, matchups. Did you press the tab real quick? Don't see the matchups yet, but it's fine. Okay. Your support is Amumu, right?
Yes, and it was Kaisa Rakan.
Okay, so it's Nilah Mumu against Kaiser Rakan, right?
Yes.
So what's your game plan in this lane?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? So
Like, I don't have a game plan.
So before the game starts, in the champ select, where you get the support, right, and you get see enemy support, what we have, enemy ADC, right, you instantly need to make a game plan. What's your goal, right? So for example, against Rakan Kaisa, right, Rakan can choose you level 1, right, and your level 1 is pretty weak because you're melee, right. Another thing is you have Amumu. Amumu is a really good level 1 cheeser too because he has 2 Q stacks, right? But the problem is, because your level 1 is weak, right? Amumu can never go in, right? Level 1. So yes, your game plan right now is to get level 2 as soon as possible, right? Another thing is summoner spells. Why did you go barrier here?
Because I didn't need the cleanse.
Why didn't you need the cleanse?
I think.
Okay, so I would recommend going flash cleanse basically every single game. No matter what.
Even if they don't have a stun and
yes,
control. Okay.
Yes, I would go flash cleanse every game. Why is that? Because most of the enemy team ADCs or supports, they take exhaust, right? And if you get exhausted, you can't play the game, right? Because your champion is basically just all in, right? So taking cleanse against exhaust is really like powerful. Another thing is, even if you're playing against something like Rakan, you can always cleanse his R, right? Because his R charms you, and after he charms you, he's gonna W you, right? But if you're gonna be cleansing his R, he can never W you, because you can just E away, right? And dodge it. Or you can even E forward to be aggressive, because Rakan already uses his main engage tool, right? So he's a cannon minion. He can't do anything to you, right? So it's basically a 2v1 after you dodge Rakan's W, right? You literally just run them down and enemy ADC can't do anything, right? So cleanse is really powerful. You should utilize it as much as possible. Okay. Another thing is you went magical footwear into futures market. Okay, this is fine. Futures market got nerfed a little bit, but the thing is, the futures market right now, it's better after 15 minutes than it was before, right? So this nerf was directly for early game. After 15 minutes and so on, you're getting more value from futures market than you did pre-nerfs. So it's actually pretty nice. It feels really good after like 20 minutes. Okay. Another thing is, a lot of ADCs in like lower divisions, what they do, they leash jungler, right? This is also a mistake. Why is that? Because your level 1 is pretty weak, right? Because Amumu can't go in, you're melee, you're playing against Kaiser Rakan, right? I would like to have like a lane priority against them, right? I would like to be first in the lane and literally rush level 2, get wave control, and just snowball the lead just from not leashing. Literally just from not leashing, you can snowball the entire game just like that, right? But the problem is, you're gonna say, oh, but my jungler gonna ping me, he's gonna be tilted, and so on and so forth, right? Literally, I won't be able to play the game because enemy jungler gonna gank me, and my jungler not gonna gank me because he's tilted, he's frustrated at me, and so on and so forth. So what you should be doing at the start of the game, you should be writing, I can't leash this game because my matchup is terrible and I will lose the game if I leash, right? Just explain the situation to the jungler, and And most of the junglers, we gonna understand, be like, oh, okay, I see. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. You're melee against range, it's gonna be difficult for you. Yeah, it makes sense. I'm gonna start blue buff, or I'm gonna start raptors, right? It depends on what jungler it is, right? So just communicate with your team, right? And if they still want to start, like, I would unleash them, but like, it depends, right? It depends.
He can do it alone.
Yeah, he can do it. So
It
basically,
will just take more time.
yeah, basically, what leashing does is it gives more time to the jungler, right? It speeds up his clear. So then you should be leashing. You should be leashing when your jungler wants to do something on the map, right? He wants to invade enemy jungle, he wants to cheese, and so on and so forth, right? That's the only reason that you should be leashing them, right? Another thing is maybe he wants to clear faster, right? To set up a gank earlier, right? So he can get enemy by surprise, right? Another thing is
Okay.
maybe he wants to full clear faster into a scuttle, right? So he has more time, right? But these things are like really not that important, let's just say that, right? So basically, you should only leash when your jungler wants to invade and go for early picks, right? So for example, your jungler would be Nidalee and she wants to go invade enemy jungle and she wants to like hunt enemy jungle and so on and so forth, right? So yeah, okay. This is fine. Amumu tanked 2 hits. I mean, like, why? It's fine, whatever. This is already bad for you, by the way. Enemy leash 2. So this is not bad because enemy leash 2. Oh, by the way, Rakan has exhaust, right? So you could cleanse
Yes.
exhaust. So let's continue. So enemy team leashed as well. So it's not that bad, to be honest. It could be way worse. If enemy didn't leash, she would have full lane priority and you basically couldn't play the game until level 3. Okay, let's continue. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Amu went down. So the problem with playing Nilah in lower divisions, your support doesn't know your champion. He literally doesn't know what your champion does, if your champion is a melee and so on and so forth. So before the game starts, just type out we can't fight until level 2, 3, depends on the laning phase, right? So
yes,
just type it out.
usually I say it.
Yeah. So that's really good that you're saying it, because Samumu just went in for no reason, right? Right now he's just gonna be focused by Kai'Sa for free, right? Okay. Okay, so what do you think you should do here when your Mumu does this?
Maybe continue to farm because I was
Yes.
I wanted to help him, but it wasn't a great idea.
Exactly. So there's no point helping him because it's his mistake, right? He went in to trade level 1 and you can't salvage it, right? You don't have tools in the game to salvage this play, right? So what you should be doing is just pushing the wave and getting minion advantage, so you get level 2 sooner and you fix this Amumu's mistakes, right? Because if you get level 2 first, you have full lane priority. When you control the wave, then it doesn't matter if Amumu is low health, right? It's gonna be actually salvageable. But if you're gonna be trying to save the play right here, right now, basically it's just gonna make things worse, right? Let's continue. Okay, this is fine. You took some damage. It's fine. What is enemy jungler in this game, by the way?
What is what?
Enemy jungler.
Sejuani.
Sejuani, okay. So Sejuani probably gonna full clear into top, right? So you shouldn't be worrying about ganks bot lane. But of course, this is like lower divisions. I literally yesterday I coached one guy. His Ivern, imagine this. His Ivern went blue buff. He smited the blue buff, and he went straight bot to gank. Level 2. And the funniest thing is, it worked. And you're like, oh,
Oh.
what he loses? That game was literally Diamond 1. Diamond 1 Ivan did this. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. So right now, your goal is to get level 2 first, right? As a Nilah, you get bonus XP, right? If you last hit a minion, you get bonus XP, you get level 2 sooner, right? So your goal right now is to ping a Mumu to go in. And you're like, isn't it a little bit too soon? We're still level 1. You should be pre-pinging him, because when this minion dies, you're level 2, right? And for them to get level 2, they still need to get 1, 2, 3 minions, right? So, I mean, it's gonna take a way longer time for them to get it, right?
Yes.
So just ping your support to go in. And if they don't go in, it's okay. It's their mistake, not yours. But if you don't ping them to go in, it's your mistake, right? You're missing out on an opportunity. And
Okay.
it's really, it's way easier to punish level 2 in lower divisions than in higher divisions, right? So you should abuse it way more. Okay, let's continue. This is so good for you. This is so good. You should focus on it. Okay, minion died. If you had cleanse here, by the way, you win this. Okay, so you're like,
I was lucky.
that was something. So let's see. So why do you think you won this so hard, even though it looked like not that good?
Can you repeat?
Why do you think you won this trade so hard?
Because I had my level 2 sooner.
You're down in HP, right? But the thing is, look at the minion wave. There's like 4 casters, and the moment they're gonna attack you, the caster's gonna be attacking them. And
Yes,
minions
okay.
are really strong early game, right? You should never disrespect the minions. They're so powerful early game. So you should always fight in your wave if possible. Right now, this is what happened. What is happening, right? Another thing is, you got a little bit lucky because you got like level 2 from a caster minion, right? Because we auto-attacked you, the minions change aggro, and we got the caster instead of melee, right? So this is fine. Okay, so right now, who you should be focusing?
Kaisa?
Kaisa. Why is that?
Because she's the one who's dealing damage.
Yes. And another thing is, you should be, the moment a fight starts, you need to build a habit to always use your health potion. Like,
Okay.
the fight just started, and you're like instantly just pressing 2 and continue fighting, right? And throughout the fight, you're gonna get like 100 extra health, which is huge, right? Considering that you have like 400.
Yes.
So right now, he already used his W. He can't do anything, right? Meanwhile, Kaisa is in really horrible position, and you're gonna have 2 E stacks, right? So in this play, you're basically just gonna run down the Kaisa. She's gonna try to flash away. The flash away not gonna work because you're gonna have another stack on your E, and you're just gonna save your summoners. Probably you're gonna burn like barrier, but your flash gonna be still up, right? So let's see what happens. You aim forward. Right now you're literally 1v2, but it doesn't matter because look at the casters. Look at the casters. There's 5 casters.
Yes.
And they're just smacking her. Look at this. They're all focusing the Kaisa. She even healed, right? Okay, this is fine. And look how much damage you do. Your auto Q auto. Oh, by the way, combos for Nilah. You should always get auto attacks between abilities, because your abilities are auto attack resets, right? So what happens is if you AA plus Q, right, plus AA, it resets your auto attack cooldown, right? So you can get this in really short duration, right? Same with your E, right? AA plus E plus AA plus E and repeat, right? It's really important to cancel your autos, right? Another thing is you should be moving between your auto attacks, right? So for example, right now Kaisa wants to go to her turret, right? So what do? You auto and then move, auto, move, auto, move. So just auto attack cancel, right? And move with her, right? This is a little bit more advanced concept. What you can do if you're playing against something like Syndra, against skill shot champions, right? How can you make it easier to dodge a skill shot, right? So right now, for example, let's imagine this is Syndra, right? And she has QE, right? So she can push you away, right? So you should be trying to position yourself on top of a champion, right? Against like people with skill shots, right? Because if you're gonna position under them, you can dodge in all the directions, right? But if you're gonna be positioning yourself sideways, right, you don't have much space to work with, right? Look, the space you have against a Syndra. By the way, this is just an example, right? So look how much more space you would have against Syndra if you stand on top of her, right? You can literally go around her, right? Meanwhile, if you stand besides her, you only have this little angle, right? Okay, let's continue. So right now you just stand and auto attack, that's fine. Okay, you got a kill, perfect. What is your goal here? Right now, after getting 2 kills?
I think I need to crush the wave and go back. But I don't know where is Sejuani.
So right now, what are you worried about?
About dying?
You're worried about dying to Sejuani, right?
Yes, but it's level 2, so I don't think she will come.
Yeah, so I don't see that time right now in game, but
it's the same that the video, so 2 minutes.
2:37.
Yes.
Okay, so right now she's gonna be on wolves, right? Or maybe she's already pathing towards the raptors, right? Or she can be pathing bot as well, right?
Okay.
Because she already full cleared. She finished clearing this side, or she's on wolves, right? Because Nocturne is on. So basically, how you can tell where is enemy jungler, right? So we know that he started blue buff, right? And we know he's going Grump second, and he's going wolves, and he's pathing towards top lane, right? We can see our jungler, right? So our jungler started red buff into Krugs, into Raptors, into right now wolves, right? So our jungler is already at wolves. We have a ward on Raptors, and we know that Sejuani is not on wolves. So there's 2 possibilities right now. She's either coming after wolves into bot, or she's gonna be pathing towards Raptors, right? Okay, let's continue. So right now we should be just shoving. Oh, we see the Sejuani.
Yes.
This Sejuani is actually. Oh wait, I'm so confused. Why is she coming from here? I think her pathing was like around here into red buff and then Raptors. Maybe she wanted to ditch the Raptor vision ward, but how, like, that's really advanced. That's really well played by Sejuani. It didn't work out, but like the concept was good. Anyways, let's continue. So right now, again, I see you not using your pings, right? So just an example, how many times I ping. I basically ping like minimum 5 times in 30 seconds. You need to communicate with your teammate non-stop, right? The more information you provide him, the better results you're gonna be getting, right? Because you're stuck with him, right? And he doesn't know your goals, right? So you need to communicate with him. So right now you should be pinging assist and just push the wave together, right? So you can crash it easier. Because now the wave gonna be really awkward and you're gonna have to take a bad recall because your support didn't help you push, right? Let's continue. Yeah, right now you need to recall. You can't push one more. That's a big problem. If you're pushing right now one more, it's not that good. And you're gonna see why. Second. So right now, because this is bronze, you're getting away with it. But you shouldn't be getting into a habit where you're like, oh, I can push because I know I'm better, and I know that they're not gonna freeze on me, right? You shouldn't be getting into this bad habit, right?
Okay.
What you should be doing is realizing, oh, they can freeze on me, right? So I'm not gonna push, right? I'm just gonna leave, or I'm gonna try, or I'm gonna get punished, I'm gonna be frozen on right now, and so on and so forth, right? So what happens here, right? In higher divisions, the support would be literally just running into you. Why is that? Because he wants to hold the wave here, right? And you can't contest him because you're literally low mana and you're low health, right? And your Amumu is, I mean, Amumu can Q twice, but still you lose, right? Because your health deficit, right? So what you should be doing is just sacking the wave and just recalling. Okay. Yeah, see, they could freeze, but they didn't. They just let the wave crash. Okay, this is fine. Amumu, right here, you should ping your Amumu to go to bases. Like literally just, I know it's like, why would I ping him to reset? I mean, he knows how to recall, right? But just ping your B and ping Amumu, right? Because you need same reset timing, right? But instead he's staying, which is horrible, but it's fine. Okay, what do you get? You get Dirk into refill. Literally perfect. Literally perfect buy. I like this buy a lot. Another thing is, I see you like Door and Shield quite a bit, right? You went Door and Shield this game as well.
Yes, I do it every time.
Yeah, so you should only be going Door and Shield against a poke matchup. So basically, Kai'Sa Rakan is not a poke champion, not a poke lane, so you can easily go Dorn's Blade, right? Okay, let's continue. We'll play to Garen, killed Warwick. Now the wave is perfect. So what is your goal right now? You have 2 kill advantage, you have Dirk, you're really strong. What is your goal?
To farm and maybe slow push.
Okay, so the wave is pushing to you right now. There's like, okay, let's go forward a little bit, so it's easier. Okay, perfect. So right now we know that we have 4 minions right here. Because these two I don't count it because they're already dead, right? So we have 4 minions. Knowing this, what you should be doing?
Last hit, the 3 minions behind.
Yes, correct. You should be last hitting the minions, right? And whenever Kai'Sa tries to push, you match her push, right? You don't let her crash the wave. Your goal right now here is to literally keep the wave here. This is the best scenario you can be in, right? So your goal as an ADC in general, to make enemies ADC life as miserable as possible, right? How many times you were on the other side of this, right? How many times did enemy freeze on you in this specific position, and then you have to overextend, and then you get ganked and you die, right? And you can't do anything. You literally can't do anything about it, right? You either lose minions or you try to push it in and try to crash it, right? So this is really awkward position for Kai'Sa, and you want to keep her in this awkward position for as long as possible. And because you have huge lead right now, like Dirk is so huge on Nilah, on Nilah. It's really powerful, especially with Amumu support, right? Because Amumu can just Q once, Q twice, you can follow up they engage easily, and GG. Okay, let's continue. Let's see what you do. Okay, so right now you're playing it perfectly. Like, you're literally playing it perfectly right now. You should be repeating this every single game. You should make it consistent, right? You consistently thin out the wave, and you consistently hold it in here, right? So right now, let's see the next wave. The next wave is really far away, so you need to thin it out a little bit more, right? Because you have 1, 2, 3, 4 minions, 5 minions. Enemy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? 5 to 9. So in this scenario, you can get rid of 2 more minions to make it push slower to you, right? And if Kaisa auto-attacks minion, you auto-attack minion too to make sure that it stays around 2 minion advantage for them, right? In this scenario. Okay, let's continue. And the minion, like how many minions you should be killing depends on the zones, right? So there are different zones within the bot lane, right? So this is a neutral zone where it's literally a 0 minion, right? 0.5 minion, you can say something like that, if you want to for it to push back to you, right? So there are different zones: neutral zone, second zone, third zone, and fourth zone, right? In each of these zones, you should be prioritizing different minion advantage, right? So for example, right now the minions are in this zone. So right now you should be having like 2, this one is like 1, this one is 0, here is like 0.5, let's just say that. If you want the wave to push back to you, this is 3, and this zone is 4, right? It depends on each zone, right? Also, it depends if it's a melee minion and if it's a caster minion. If it's a melee minion, of course, 4 is enough here, but if it's like 5 casters, you need like 5 instead of 4, right? Because casters have lower health. So you need to adjust that too. Does this make sense?
Yes, I've already seen some videos about wave management, so I already know that, but sometimes it's hard to do it in game.
Yeah, it's hard to like visualize it, right?
Like sometimes my support, it's not always, but sometimes they push. Like when they poke, they touch the wave, and it's changed what I wanted to do.
Yeah, another thing is your support is gonna be ruining your lane basically in all divisions. I was playing with, I think, Challenger 1.1k support, and he still made a mistake. And this mistake is like, oh, what do you mean it's a mistake? Like, it's nothing. So basically, the wave was really clutch, right? Like, the wave was so clutch. And what he did, the minion was half HP, and he didn't wait for the minion to be like as low as possible, like literally last second, to get his relic stacks. And because he didn't do that, he made the wave push to enemy team.
Yes.
And of course, the jungler came and punished, right? And we lost sums. And then we lost entire pressure. And then, yeah, like literally losing summoner spells in higher divisions that's it. You can't play the game, right? You need to play safe. You need to be scared, and so on and so forth, right? Anyways, let's continue. And I can see that you were watching like wave management guy, because right now your management is perfect, right? I think the biggest issue right now is your mentality, right? Because you get frustrated. ADC is probably one of the most frustrating lanes ever, because you need to play with another person, right? And it's so frustrating when they do stuff like ruining your wave, taking a cannon wave minion when it's full health, like half HP, right? And then the wave is horrible, and you're like, what is he doing, right? And you just get frustrated, and then you make more mistakes due to that, right? So to avoid that, I would recommend just focusing on yourself and salvaging the situation, right? What I mean by that, just make the best out of it, right? And you need to realize it's not your mistake, it's his mistake. Until it's not your mistake and you pinged him and so on and so forth, it's fine, you know? Okay, let's continue. Okay, so what you should be focusing on now?
On trying not to get the wave under my tower.
Yes, and how do you do that?
Um, Probably by tanking the minions and waiting for the next wave.
Okay, to avoid tanky minions, what you should be doing right now?
Continue kill the minion in front of the cannon.
You should be pressuring Kaisa. Your level 4. This is a key moment here. This is a key moment here. You're level 4. You're both level 4. We're both level 3. A lot of players punish in lower division, in like the lower division, in lower levels, right? They punish level 2. They punish level 3. But for some reason, they forget about level 4, level 5, and then they remember again at level 6 that you can punish again, right? For some reason, they forget that at level 4, you get a lot of extra stats, right? And you get extra damage from your ability as well, right? So what you should be doing right now, you should be pressuring them. And you're like, oh, but we see Nocturne in enemy jungle, and we know that Sejuani is here. Perfect. This is literally perfect. Pressure them. Make the Sejuani come here, and make the Sejuani help them push in the wave, right? Waste the Sejuani time. And you're not losing anything for it, right? You're literally not losing anything.
Okay.
There's no downside. So you should always look for this. Also, if we knew that Sejuani is topside here, what I would do, I would literally step up even here. I'm not afraid to fight, right? I have a move by my side. We're level advantage. If Kaisa tries to fight us, I know we're gonna win, right? She has no sons. What she's doing here is illegal, right? And you can always dodge Rakan W so easily if you're gonna be in this wave, right? So let's assume Rakan tries to go in on you, you just Eva caster minion, right? Something like that. Or you even go on Kaisa, right? Depends on the scenario. So let's see what happens. Yeah, right now you're playing really safe, right? You're afraid of them when they're in disadvantage, right? Okay, this is fine. Okay. What you should be doing here?
Ping Amumu to go on them.
No.
After I took the minions.
No. Why you shouldn't go here? Why you shouldn't fight here?
Because there is no wave. Maybe.
So, you shouldn't fight here because we know that Sejuani is not topside. We know that Sejuani is bot side, right? And if you start a fight here, even for that you have level advantage, you need to take consideration that Sejuani probably gonna be bot side, right? He's probably gonna be coming here to help his bot lane, right? So, if you want to fight in this position, you should be confident that you can either rush the play, like you can burst down the Kaisa before the Sejuani comes, or you just don't go for the play, right? And what I would do, because the team score is 3-0, right? And another thing is, a lot of players don't do this, but you need to adapt your aggression depending on your team, right? So what do I mean by that? So right now your team is winning, right? So there's no point to be over aggressive. Instead, you could be denying them, right? You could be denying them minions, you could be denying them experience. You just chill and deny them, right? You get stronger while they get weaker, and your team is doing fine, everything is great, right? But on the other hand, if your team is like, for example, your team is 0 and enemy team is 5, you need to be a little bit more aggressive, right? You need to take a little bit more risks, right? And the later the game goes on, and depending on the disadvantage or advantage you have, you need to adapt your playstyle, right? Any questions?
No, it's okay.
Okay, perfect. Let's continue. Right here. This is really important because I see so many ADCs making this mistake. So what I call this is autopilot, right? What you do is just auto-attack my minions by default, right? You auto-attack them without a reason. So right now, what's your reasoning for auto-attacking these minions? What's your goal?
I think it was to make the 2-wave even.
No.
Their waves coming and mine, so we push. We are more in the middle.
So right now, what happens if you push this wave in? If the wave either gonna be default or it's gonna be pushing to them. Right? Both scenarios are horrible for you. Right?
Okay.
Because you know that Sejuani is bot. So pushing into them basically just allows Sejuani to gank you and punish you. Plus you don't have summons, right?
Yes.
So you should be autopiloting here, and instead you should be walking into this bush, right? Because you're level 4, we're level 3, we can't go in on you. Rakan is backing off, so there's literally no threat for you, right? Literally no threat. So just walk forward and play around the bush vision, right? So what I mean by that, just walk into the bush, walk out of the bush, walk into the bush, walk out of the bush, so you don't lose too much HP for tanking the wave, right? So you maximize your HP, right? Does this make sense?
Yes, I've never tried to do this, but I think it's a good idea.
Alright. So right now, because you're pushing the wave, look at this. This is horrible. Remember we talked about the zone? How many minions do you need here? For it to be frozen?
I need only 3.
Yes, correct. 3. But we already discussed the caster minions, right? Because caster
Yes.
minions have lower health. You need 4 full health caster minions here for the wave to be pushing back to you, right? So it's frozen. Right now, you only have 3. And if you dragged the minions, right? If you tank the minions right here, right? And the minions would stay in this zone, you would have 3 casters in the zone. Then in the zone, you only need 2 minions, right? Because there is the zone is 2 minions and you have 3 casters. This is fine, right? It's gonna be pushing back to you, and the wave is frozen. But because you didn't go into a bush and you didn't hold the wave here, you didn't hold the 3 caster minions here, now it's gonna be pushing to them, right? And we know that Sejuani just showed mid. She was bot lane. She was bot lane. So what do you do now?
I don't know.
So-
I think I'm going to continue to farm and maybe fight them.
Yes, so right now what you should be doing is slow pushing and being really aggressive, right? You need to be like standing here. So right now I wouldn't even use my Q. I would literally just walk up and auto attack the minions. That's how powerful
Okay.
I am, right? I have Dirk. I have huge power spike. I need to abuse it as much as possible, right? So literally just walk up. No point queuing the minions unless you need last hits, right? For auto attack reset, right? Auto, Q, auto, and so on and so forth, right? But yeah, anyways, let's continue. So right now, again, you queued the wave and you're pushing it. You're not slow pushing it. You're pushing it, right? So this is a mistake.
Yes.
Look at Kaisa. In higher divisions, she wouldn't be pushing here, right? But because this is like bronze, silver, MMR games, she's autopiloting, right? She's pushing the wave back, and you're not getting punished for the mistake, right? That's a problem playing in lower divisions, because you get into a bad habit, and you don't get punished for them enough, right? So right now, literally she could freeze on you, she could make the wave slow push into her, she can hold the wave here under her turret, like close to her turret, and it's gonna be really awkward for you because you don't have summoners and you can't be playing aggressive, and it's unplayable for you. But she doesn't do any of that. Instead, she just autopilots and pushes the wave, right? Let's continue. Okay. Warding timings.
I wanted the vision in the bush.
Okay, I agree that the vision is important, right? Because we saw Sejuani in the mid lane and we didn't see where he's pathing towards, right? We didn't see if he's pathing towards bot, he's pathing towards top, he's pathing towards mid, but we can assume his pathing. So what do I mean by that? We can assume based on the information that we have that the Sejuani not gonna go top side because there's no camps, right? He doesn't have anything to farm, so it wouldn't make sense for him to be top side. So he's probably gonna be bot side, taking wolves, taking blue, taking grom, taking scuttle, right? We don't know if they're up, so we just assume that he's farming them, right? Okay, let's continue. Warding timings. So right now, she's pushing back to you. What's the point of warding? What are you gonna achieve by placing what ward?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I think I don't need vision if I am under tower.
Exactly. So they're pushing into you. They pushing into you with level disadvantage against a Mumu who can all in at any time. They're in a really horrible position. You can punish them at any point, right? We know that Sejuani is mid right now, so we have like at least 10 to 15 second window to all in, right? And you should always be looking for these opportunities, right? So the moment you know, oh, okay, we have this amount of time that enemy jungler not gonna be in the bot lane, you should be instantly being aggressive, right? I mean, it depends. If you're behind, of course, you can't be aggressive, right? But if you're ahead, you should always push the lead as much as possible. Let's continue. So right now, what you should be doing is pinging your support to be more aggressive, right? So how you should be playing the bot lane, right? You should always be parallel with your support, right? So for example, if you're standing here, your support should be standing here. If your support is here, you're here, right? You're always in the same line, right? So you can easily collapse on the target, right? So right now, because Amumu is backing off, you're backing off too, right? But instead you should be pinging him to like step forward, so you can step forward as well, right? Okay, let's continue. Okay, so do you think we can do dragon here?
No.
Yeah, and why we can't do dragon?
Because it's not up and Nocturne and everything everyone is alive.
I mean,
It would be easily a contest.
So the things you should be considering if we can't do dragon or not is mid lane and bot lane state, right? So right now you're getting pushed in, right? But it doesn't matter because it's a fake push in because you have a lead, right? You're stronger with them. Another thing is your mid lane, right? The mid lane wave is pushing towards them, right? So automatically, Quiana gonna have a roaming timer, right? She's gonna have time to either go for a deep vision in enemy jungle, to go world raptors, to roam bot, and so on and so forth. Why is that? Because she's gonna be crashing the wave into the turret. The bigger the wave she crashes into the turret, the more time it's gonna take for the wave to bounce back, right? So her roaming timer gonna be longer the more minions she has, right? Okay, let's continue. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask me.
Okay.
Okay, so right now for that ward you lost 2 melee minions. You should never ever when you're this ahead lose minion, right? Okay. So this is literally perfect for you. Right now there's 4 minions. You shouldn't be auto attacking this, by the way, because you're gonna be freezing it, and you're gonna be punishing their mistake, right? But instead you're auto attacking the minion and you're not punishing them. Another thing is, don't use your W as a movement speed bonus.
I always do this when I need to go faster. I use it. I know it's really bad because it's too useful to be used like this.
So what you should be doing is saving it, right? Just save it. It's so broken. Like, it's one of the most broken abilities in the game. And you know, using it just like that gives them a huge window to fight you right now. Your W is down, I'm instantly going on you. I'm instantly fighting you, right? Because your main
Yes.
ability is down. Which is like 25 seconds early game, right? 26. Okay. Another thing is, I know it's like small things, but like, just ping the word. Like, you can just press Alt and just regular ping. You don't need to do vision ping, and you're gonna get bonus gold, and you're gonna know the ward timing, right? Because right now we don't know the ward timing here, right? And these small things add up quite a bit. Okay, so you ping, that's fine. Okay, let's continue. Again, why are you pushing?
I don't know.
What's your goal here? So
I think I'm just trying to farm, getting my gold, and
yeah, but you achieve that,
that's all.
and you deny them ability to be aggressive. And another thing is, your jungler is here, and they have no vision. They don't have any wards. Another thing is that you should be doing is pinging clear vision here, right? You should be giving as much information to your team as possible, right? Because your Nocturne doesn't know if it's warded or not, right? So just ping it that it's vision cleared, right? So they can actually look for a gank, and the gank success rate is really high, right? Because
Okay.
Kai'Sa doesn't have sums, because you use the sums at the same time. And the wave is horrible.
I think he's about to gank.
Exactly. He's about to gank. The wave is horrible. It's pushing back to you. All you have to do is don't touch the wave, just last hit it. They're really awkward position because they don't know where the enemy jungler is. If they step up, they might die, and then they can't step up because we see the jungler, for example, they have vision here. We saw it on the board, we saw your jungler on the board. Just because your jungler path bot, and just because you froze the lane, they're gonna lose out on 5 minions. They're gonna literally lose out on 100 gold, 1/3 of a kill. Just because your jungler appeared bot lane and you used that pressure to deny the minions. Not to mention, you're gonna be freezing the wave here, and if you're gonna look for a recall because they're like in awkward position, you can just drag the wave even further, right? So you can just press W, tank entire minion wave, run into a bush, right? So you just tank the minion waves, run into a bush, and you make the wave frozen here, pushing to you, you reset, they lose another wave here, and you come back and you collect all the minions under the turret, right?
Okay.
It's a little bit advanced and a lot, but like...
Yes, that's to save minions.
That's to deny minions.
The most.
Plus, you can only do it if you're ahead. If you're behind, it's risky, right? Because they can cancel your recalls and cheese you, right? But if you're ahead, doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, you pinged him danger ping, that's really good. You always need to communicate with your team. Reset, 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 reset. So I should be resetting here.
Because of counter gank, maybe?
No. Gank doesn't matter. Why should be resetting it?
Oh, because the wave is crashing under tower.
Yes, and it's a big wave. It's a huge wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
so
7, 8, 9.
I will not lose any minions if I back now. and I come in the lane.
I mean, yes. So basically, why do you slow push? Why is that? Why do you slow push? In general, why do you slow push? What's your goal of slow pushing?
Uh, to make them lost minions, lose
And
minions,
yes,
and to help my jungler to come in the lane.
Yes, and
And I don't know.
and to build up a wave. So what
Okay.
happens? Okay, so let's assume you're full health, you just came back to a lane, you're slow pushing, right? And then you're getting ganked and you're in this position with full health, right? Do you think they can gank you in this position if you're full health?
No.
Full mana? No. Why is that? Because the wave is too big to fight in. If you're gonna fight you 2v3 right here, right, with a jungler, you win it, right? 2v3, you win this. Just because how big your wave is. Another thing is, it gives you time to do stuff, right? What do I mean by that? If you crash a huge wave, you have a lot of time until the wave is bouncing back and you need to come back and collect it, right? You have a huge timing window that you can use to do stuff, right? So what do I mean by that? Depending on the game state, depending on the time in the game. So for example, right now, if you were full health, you just slow push this huge wave, you have a huge timing window. You should be going for a deep ward here, right? In enemy jungle, just ward here. If you have even more time, you can ward here too, right? Just ward entire side. By placing these two wards here and here, you're literally giving so much information for all of your teammates. What do I mean by that? So basically, if you ward here and here, we already know where an enemy jungler is. Just by these two wards, we already know where he is, right? And how do we know? So for example, Gromp is down, blue buff is down, Wolf is down, and literally there's no camps here, right? So we know that Sejuani is topside just by placing these two
Okay.
wards. Not only that, our top lane knows that Sejuani is top. Our mid lane knows that Sejuani is top. And our mid lane can literally play towards the safe side just because we have full vision in enemy jungle, right? We're also uh, they can play way more aggressive, right? They can just hover the side and they can play really aggressive. So look how much value your two deep wards gave to entire team, right? It's game changing. And you're like, oh, but my team is really bad. We're not gonna know this. We're not gonna use this information. But you should have a habit to give them this information, right? And it's their mistake if you're not using it correctly, right? Until you're doing good, doesn't matter, right? Okay. So right now you shouldn't be wasting your time, you should be resetting, we already discussed that, right? Because there's a huge wave, you have a huge timing, the wave gonna be bouncing back, after the wave bounces back, you come back to the lane, and then you can freeze, right? And you're gonna be level 6 sooner, and so on and so forth, right? So, did you want to say something?
I think I should have backed.
Yes. You should have backed because they made a mistake, right? They didn't push
Yes.
another wave in, right? So it's pushing back to you, and we're gonna lose all these minions, right? And the wave gonna be
I think
bounced to you.
I wanted to put the wave under their tower.
Yeah,
That's
but
why.
like they could just
But I'm
cancel the
losing too
recall.
much time, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Also, they could cancel the recall and make it even more awkward for you because you're low health and low mana, right? So we could easily punish you. And look how long it takes. Look how long it takes. You literally wasted so much tempo, and if you go for this plate as well, your tempo is ruined. You're just giving enemy team free dragon right now, just like that. Just by taking this plate and staying for this long, you're losing dragon, you're losing bot lane instantly, just like that. That's how important it is to have a good tempo. Instantly, it's gonna be way harder for you to play the game, even through that you're so ahead. You're literally like one wave of 6, while Kais is like level 4, about to hit level 5, right? You're so ahead, and you're not using this advantage to your side. Okay? So right now, the problem with taking the plate, now you have to push another wave in. Yeah. Okay. Let's hope enemy team doesn't punish you for this mistake and doesn't take Drake. And Drakes are really powerful. Another thing is what you should be doing. You should be recalling at the last when you just enter a bush, right? Not to waste your time. I mean, it's small waste of time, but like it's still. Another thing is, why do you recall here instead of here? Because you want to place a ward while you're recalling, right? You always want to utilize your wards. So in higher divisions, what happens? A lot of junglers do lane ganks, right? And if you have a ward here, you know we're here, you can just, oh my god, you can just literally bait them like, oh no, I'm playing aggressive, he tries to go on you, and you're like 1E, 2Es,
I've already
you're
seen
gone.
this. It was it surprised me, I think.
What do you mean?
Like one day the jungler ganked me in the bush and I didn't saw him coming. He was coming from the
Lane bush.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, so you already had experience with this, I see.
Yes.
So yeah, that ward would have saved you, right? Let's continue. You back. Okay. This is a mistake. Why is this a mistake?
Because you said that I needed to do Navori after the Dirk.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah. You can do Nabori or you can rush Collector. Both options are viable, right? Both options. But I'm talking about your decision on buying Cloak over Pickaxe. Why is that?
Because I need damage. I think I took the purple one. I don't have the name in English. Sorry. I took it for the Q of Nilah, but at the beginning of the game, it's not worse, I think.
Okay, so you should be buying Pickaxe over a Cloak because you want to spend as much gold as possible while leaving the Nexus, right? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And you already made a good decision. Look, you bought a pickaxe, you spent almost all your gold. I would even buy in this spot that I am right now, like in your spot, I would even buy a longsword. And you're like, but I'm gonna lose 50 gold. I think it's worth losing 50 gold and utilizing your futures market to get plus 10 AD. And to visualize it even further, plus 350 gold on enemy ADC, right? That's so huge. That's so huge. Because right now you're not utilizing 400 gold just like that, right? Because you're not utilizing the futures market. So you should be just getting another longsword. And it's not gonna be ruining your build path because you're building Navori second anyway, right? And rushing collector is fine too. Like you can rush collector, but I just found like it feels just a little better to go Dirk into Navori, right? Also, I saw this from like LEC, right? They did that. They were playing Nilah in LEC, and they were rushing Dirk into Collector, right? Let's continue. Okay, this is fine. It's fine. They took the dragon. Remember? I told you about it beforehand. They took the dragon because you took the plates. Remember? So perfect example. Perfect example. You instantly got punished. instantly, right? And the wave is horrible. The wave is horrible because you lost 6 minions. You lost entire wave. And you're like, what do you mean I lost the entire wave? Because look at the wave state. It's bouncing to them. It's pushing to them. Therefore, the minions from any team needed to collide to your turret, right? So you literally lost 6 minions. You lost tempo advantage. You lost dragon. And now you're in horrible position because your jungler is top side. Enemy jungler is bot side. So you're probably gonna be forced to use your flash defensively instead of using it offensively. And all of this happened just because of your recall timing, right? So it's really, really important to have good recall timing. Literally, if your recall timing is good and your wave management is good, you're gonna be hitting platinum. If your auto attack resets are good, you're hitting diamond. If you auto attack move, you're hitting masters. Just like that. Of course, there's some macro decisions as well, but yeah. Anyways, like, it's fine. Okay, you needed to ping the board, right? Because we saw them boarding on the minimap. Always pay attention to the minimap. Another thing is, a lot of ADCs, what they don't do, they don't watch minimap enough, right? So,
yes. We are focused on the wave.
Yeah, on the wave. Exactly. So what I would recommend is each time you last hit, after the last hit, so we want to build a pattern, right? That's gonna last us for a long time, right? That's gonna be automatic, that you don't need to like consistently think about it, right? You just think about it at the start, and then it becomes a habit, right? You don't need to think about it anymore. So to build this habit, I would recommend each time you last hit a minion, right, you watch the minimap. In the future, you can be like, each time you auto attack a minion, you watch the minimap. You just glance at it, right, and continue normally, right? This is gonna be so hard at the start, and you're like, oh my god, this is so annoying. Like, come on, why should I do this? But like, it's gonna pay huge dividends if you focus on it. Huge. So let's assume you pay attention to a minmap a lot, and you, for a split second, you see Sejuani mid, and you see Sejuani going to top side. That's game changing. That's it. That's game changing. You can play so aggressive just because the Sejuani is top side, right? Okay. Right now, you're slow pushing. Okay. Why are you not fighting here? And why are you not playing aggressive here?
Can you repeat?
Why you're not playing aggressive right now?
I don't know. I should, because we are level 6.
You're both level 6. Amumu level 6 is so powerful.
But I think he's playing too far from me, so I'm scared to go in.
Exactly. So what do you need to do? Ping, assist, and fight.
Okay.
That's it. One ping. If he still stays behind,
yeah,
it's fine. You stay behind too. It's fine. You can't do anything about it. But if you don't ping, then, I mean, it's your mistake, right? Okay. Right now, just chill. Unless Amumu engages, right? Because right now, I'm thinking about this lane. I'm playing this lane as a 2v3. Why is that?
Because my wave is bigger than them.
No, because we don't know where enemy jungler is. So yeah, so what you should be doing, right? Is what should be your thought process? Your thought process should be to always think that the jungler is bot unless you see him on the minimap, right? So right now it's 2v3 because we don't know where Sejuani is, right? The moment your Nocturne gonna be doing Krugs, it's a 3v3 because he can join with R, right? So always pay attention to your jungler and to enemy jungler. So right now, what's my win condition playing this lane 2v3? What's my win con? How do I win this lane right now?
Having having a bigger wave.
Yes, first one,
Summoners.
slow pushing. Slow push, right?
Okay.
Second win con, don't engage first, right? Don't engage first. Third win con, let your support engage, right? So for example, imagine
Okay.
if your support engages on Kai'Sa, you can burst her down. She's gone, right? And it's gonna become 2v2 afterwards, and you're gonna be full health, right? So your win con is for Amumu to engage, right? If Amumu engages, you follow because you know you win, 2v3, right? If Amumu doesn't engage, even if Kai'Sa is walking into your face, don't engage on her, right? Maybe she's baiting, right? Maybe she's not stupid, right? She's baiting for Sejuani, and when you go in on her, and when Sejuani comes from a bush, Sejuani has 6 because your jungler has 6, right? And she just R's you, and then you're forced to use summoners, or you're just dead, right? Okay. Let's continue. Again, pings, 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 right? Okay. Wards. So you bought a pink ward, and you have a regular ward. What should you be doing?
Placing it on the bush.
When?
In the river, and that's all.
When you should be placing it? Right now?
No, because if I go right now, I'm losing the 2 minions.
Exactly. So what you should
Maybe
be doing?
after the 2,
Yes.
I go
So
and I take and I slow push. And
yes.
no, I freeze.
I see you're a
Sorry.
little bit confused. So right
Yes.
now, your goal is to stack a wave and slow push it, right? And to deny her minions, right? Because you're not afraid of Sejuani, you can always disengage your level 6, right? If you're kiting back and Sejuani is moving into you, I mean, you're fine, right? So just deny Kai'Sa, and you shouldn't be afraid of Sejuani that much at all, right? Another thing is, you should be only buying 1 potion. There's no point having 2 stacks of potion, right? You're wasting like 50 gold, and
Okay.
it adds up throughout the time, right? Another thing is, you have a pink ward. If you have a pink ward, you need to make sure that you utilize it as best as possible, because remember that you're investing 75 gold into it. So if you're placing this pink ward, you need to make sure that it provides higher value than 75 gold. What do I mean by that? Spotting enemy jungler is a higher value than 75 gold, right? Because it's giving us information, right? If it's giving us key information, it's worth to buy the pink ward. If it allows us to play more aggressive, right? So for example, if you place pink ward here and you place a normal ward here, automatically you can play way more aggressive because you know where the enemy jungler is, right? You're getting huge amounts of value. Another thing is, if you're really ahead, you can even proxy, right? You can literally farm in between their turrets, right? Because I can see the enemy turrets. I'm just gonna draw here. You can literally farm in between their turrets, and don't let them even go close to their tier 1 turret. They literally can't come to the tier 1 turret just because how ahead you are, right? Just because your passive is broken. Just because you have like 6 and they are 5, right? They literally can't come to the lane, and you're just chilling in between the turrets. And the moment you see the mid lane coming, right? Because the mid lane probably gonna come if your mid lane doesn't have prior, right? Like right now, right? Probably the mid lane would be roaming and helping the bot lane, right?
Yes.
Then you just back off.
But it's Malzar, so I don't think he will come.
Yeah, but you just, for example, if he's missing on the minion wave, I mean minimap, you assume that he's coming. You're like, oh, it's a Malzahar. I mean, he shouldn't be roaming. He shouldn't be moving. But the keyword is shouldn't. But he still might. And that would be not consistent, right? You want to make sure that it's a consistent play every single time. So by that, what do you achieve? Probably enemy jungler has to come bot lane, or enemy mid has to come bot lane, or if neither of them comes, For example, your mid lane has pressure, enemy jungler is topside, you're denying so much. And another factor is tilt. The moment you're gonna be zoning them away from a minion wave, and the support can't reach the wave, we're gonna be ditching the ADC. Screw his ADC, like, her wave management is bad, she doesn't know how to play, I'm gonna go play the map, right? I'm gonna be roaming. Screw his ADC. This ADC is left alone, right? Even if a jungler comes and pushes you out, you can dive her, right? Because Rakan is roaming. Rakan is not here. The moment the jungler leaves, you can dive her, right? And punish him harder. Okay? Let's continue. She's pushing into you. The wave is perfect. Just last it. Just last it. And you're good. Just last it. Right? But instead, do you see the pattern? Same mistakes. Same mistakes are repeating over and over again. Okay. What was that?
That's because I pinged my ult because I wanted to engage, and I think he wanted to ping too, and he
I love this elo.
Wait,
this is fun.
Look, continue to watch and look. I think.
Fuck.
He wanted to write and he flashed.
Oh my god, holy. Oh my god, I can't. Okay, this is fun. This is nice. This is a regular solo queue support.
Yes, that's nice.
Oh my god. Again, be more cautious about your W. Okay, let's continue. My bad. Oh, if only he had R.
Yes, it would be easier.
You shouldn't fight here. Oh, the quality just dropped. Second. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
I don't know what happened. Video just crashed. Rip internet, I suppose. Okay, it's back again. Let's do like 720? 1080? Okay, it's back. So right now, you should never look for a fight. Because we're level 6, right? You're level 6 as well. You're close to 7. You should be either waiting for level 7, or in this scenario, when Amumu flashed an R while standing, you should be fighting at all, right? So what you should be doing here, just auto attack, right? Just auto attack where I can, but you shouldn't be engaging, right? There's no point committing to this fight because it's not winnable. Yeah, you shouldn't be like engaging right now. There's no point. Let's continue. Amumu is recalling. We see Sejuani and Warwick mid, so we probably can't dive you, so you should be safe here. Otherwise, if we didn't have vision here, we didn't have vision here, we didn't know where enemy jungler is, you can even recall and sack the wave, right? Because probably you're gonna get dived.
Okay.
But because we have full information, it's fine to stay here. They can never dive you, you have W barrier. Oh, you shouldn't fight 1v2 here. And again you're W, right? Now you're kinda screwed. Just because you used your W, now it's way easier for them to dive you. But because you have barrier, they still can't dive you. But in most games, you're gonna be going cleanse. So you should be saving your W. You shouldn't be recalling here. You should be collecting another wave. And if you have to take a bad recall, you should always try to recall on a cannon wave. Right?
To get my item.
To get your item and to recall on a cannon
I think I'm
wave.
going to take the
Yeah. Okay, you need to shove this. Why do you need to shove this?
To what?
Shove.
Wait, I need to the traduction, the
Yeah.
translate.
Push. Shove.
Oh, okay, push.
Push the
Okay.
wave, right? Why do you need to hard push it?
Because I'm going to back.
Yes, because you're going to back, and you want the your wave not to get stalled here, right?
Yes.
Or stalled as little as possible, so it doesn't push fast into enemy, right? It's really important. Let's see if you do that. You need to even use your E to
Oh,
shove this.
I missed so much.
Right now, you should be instantly channeling your recall. You're not pushing the
Okay.
next wave, right? You should never push a cannon wave the moment they recall, right? Because you don't have enough time. Again, you're losing on tempo. You need to maintain the tempo. So this is a mistake. Oh, never mind. You just decided to walk back instead of recalling instantly, right? So you're wasting time right now. You're wasting time by walking around.
Yes.
Your decisions should be like this, like snap fingers and decision, 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 right?
Yes, sometimes I take a lot of time taking my decisions.
It's okay, it comes with time, right? The more games you play, the faster your decision making becomes, right? And also you should ping Amumu not to take the wave, because he's probably pushing it. I can already see him pushing it. I guarantee he's pushing it.
Yes, I think.
Let's see the wave state when you come back. Yeah, look how bad the wave state is.
It's so far.
Yeah. And you lost like entire cannon wave just because he pushed. Sejuani is top, so why are you so afraid?
I don't know.
Yeah, I noticed that you're playing too passively. Right? You could be easily like 5-0 and this Kaisa would be level 5 entire game. This game, right? Because Sejuani is playing top side. The bot lane is weak side, so you can easily abuse them. Let's continue. Okay, okay, this is fine. This is fine. It's fine. Okay, again, this time you're auto-attacking. So here it's important, right? You're auto-attacking the wave to thin it out, right? So it's fine. Nocturne is coming too. Using your W again.
Yes.
Using your flash. Okay, that was awkward. Let's rewatch it. So right now, what you should be doing?
Maybe trying to go closer to Kaisa.
Correct. So right now you need to gap close, right? To gap close, you can E onto a minion, right? So your goal is
Yes.
to E on top of this minion, and then if you're still not in range to R the Kaisa, you E on Kaisa and R, and she's forced to flash your R. That way you save your flash, and for the next 5 minutes, you have a Q pressure. You have Q pressure on
Okay.
her, right? Because she has summoner disadvantage. She can't play the game. You freeze the wave here because she has no flash. You can always dash towards the minions and just run her down, right? At any time. Another thing is, we're gonna go through your settings after the coaching session because I already see that your options are not optimized. Okay, this is fine. It's fine, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, this is fine. It's fine. Ooh, spicy. I like this. Oh my god, 1v2, let's go. Okay. Why do you think you win this?
Can you show again?
I'm right now before the play happens.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think it's because Kaisa was low mana and low HP. I have more than her, and I tried to focus on her.
Yeah.
So
And
she could not and I forgot what I did.
and you have summoner advantage. You have barrier, right?
I don't know
Plus,
if I used it.
okay, so right now you have health advantage, you have summoner advantage, and you have 2 dashes. These are the key things
Yes.
that you should be taking consideration before going for 1v2, right? Because in general, you don't want to fight in man disadvantage, right? But in some scenarios
Yes.
like
Okay.
this, Kai'Sa is low health, low mana, Rakan is kinda useless, you can always dodge the Rakan W, Eing onto the Kai'Sa, or Eing onto the minions, and so on and so forth, right? So he's basically useless, and you win this every single time, no matter how you play, right? So right now, you auto, E auto, auto, E Q, auto, W, auto, Q. Oh my god, GG. Okay, go play, go
Thanks.
play. Was clean. Let's continue. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. Oh my god, this is nice. So right now you pushed in the wave. You didn't go for a reset. You didn't go for a plate. You went for a dragon, right? Which is good.
Yes.
And then you join the team fight. You you go on Malzahar. This is a mistake, right? You could have went on Sejuani, right?
Okay.
Because he was probably dead. But maybe he had flash, right? If he had flash, this is fine. But if you knew that he didn't have flash, you could focus with Sejuani, right? Or
Okay.
maybe if you know that the kill on you gonna be better than the kill on your mid laner, you should be taking the kill as well. A guaranteed kill, right? So it's not bad, but like you should always look for opportunities to get something more, right? You shouldn't be getting to a comfort zone. Okay. You misplayed here a little bit, right?
Yes.
So right now you tanked the Kai'Sa W, you tanked Dragon, and you tanked the Sejuani R.
Yes.
You should always position yourself a little bit further behind, because you can
Okay.
always join the team fights with your E, right? And another thing is, you didn't have your W. So what I would do in this scenario, I would go inside the Dragon Pit, and you're like, why? Why would I kite towards Dragon Pit? Like, I'm stuck here, like I can't do anything. Because it stalls the time, right? It stalls for your
Yes.
W,
To wait
and you have
my
barrier to
spell.
stall. Yeah, you have 2 stalls, plus you have 2 E's, so if you see an opportunity, you can always just engage again. Right? And this dragon is good, and you're like, what do you mean good? Like, this is horrible, like, it played out so horrible. It's good because you got a pick on Malzahar, and
Oh,
your
but
mid lane
they took it.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, yeah.
Okay.
They took it, you lost a dragon. It's not about the result, it's about the concept, right? So the concept here, you have man advantage, right? So it's basically a 4v3, right? A 4v3, because you got a pick. The mid wave is pushed in. You have the bot lane is pushing back to you because you pushed the minions under the turret. So enemy is losing minions while going for display. Mid lane is losing the minions for going for display, and display is really good for you because it's a 4v3, right?
Okay. Yes, that's right.
So until you know these concepts, the outcome doesn't matter, right? Continue. So you die, Sejuani dies, and it's still 3 versus 2. So it's still gonna be positive for you, right? Rakan probably not gonna escape. Yeah, see? It's still... So look at this. It's still like you missed position, right? You made a mistake, and you still came out on top just because of your decision being correct, right? It's 1 for 2, right?
Yes.
Let's continue. Okay, let's fast forward a little bit. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Key moment. What do you do here?
I can go on Kaisa because Rakan is not here and I have my ult.
Yes, so you go like this, right? Or you can go like this with Amumu. Doesn't matter, like, until you look for a kill on her, it's fine. Go, 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 ping, ping, ping. Again, you're not pinging. You need to ping the Amumu to go in.
Yes.
Okay, let's continue. Why are you shoving? I'm not saying it's wrong or correct, but I need to know.
No, I think it's wrong because I'm just taking the minions to her and it's and she will easily farm.
Hmm?
And in this situation, I don't want her to take minions because she's alone and she can't go too far on the lane.
Mm-hmm. So right now, there's no point pushing because you can't pressure
Yes.
the bot lane, right? You can't pressure dive on Kai'Sa because Rakan is coming back to a lane, and you know that Sejuani is somewhere bot side as well, right? Because you don't know where he is. You don't see him on map. So by freezing here, you would be denying cannon, you would be denying the next wave. If they step up, you can all in them because Kai'Sa has no flash. Her flash is same window, time window as yours, right? So you need to take advantage of that. Okay.
La joie sera toujours à mes côtés.
No more killing wards, it's fine. By the way, your level 10 Kai'Sa is level 8. Like, how broken is Nilah? It's fine. Again, you're shoving. Are you gonna try to dive them? Are you gonna go for a turret damage? What are you gonna do with shove?
I don't know. I think I'm going to back.
So right now your goal is to shove in the lane and back, right? Okay, let's see if you're gonna do that. From your pathing, I think you're not backing.
Okay, no, I'm not.
It's fine.
But should I back? Should I have?
It depends. If yeah, it was a cannon wave, right? So
Yes.
right there, you could back, and you could buy items.
Okay.
I don't see the gold, but like you could back and buy items, right?
It's better to back when this is a cannon wave that is coming.
Yes, because what happens? The turret gonna be focusing melee minion first, and then turret gonna be focusing the cannon minion, and cannon minion gonna be stalling a lot of time. So you have a lot of time to come back to the lane. Worst case scenario, you're gonna get 5 minions. 5 out of 7, it's great.
Okay.
Let's continue. Sejuani is top. Who's pinging you? That's so annoying when people ping like that. Freezing here, you can't freeze here. What you're doing here is illegal. Because you're tanking so much, right?
Yes. But I wanted to keep the wave here.
Yeah, and you wouldn't need to do that if you kept the freeze beforehand, right? We talked about it when Rakan was roaming.
Yes.
And then you wouldn't
That
lose
was
this
my
amount of
mistake.
health, and yeah, see? I mean, it's like a butterfly effect, right? One little mistake leads into a big mistake later on, and putting you in a really difficult position. Okay, let's continue. Guiana is coming. Go in. Why do you think you should go in here?
Because she's coming.
Exactly, you want to fight.
I think I was waiting a bit that
you shouldn't
she
wait.
approach.
You shouldn't wait.
But if I go too soon, they will go away.
Okay, so look at the Kai'Sa's positioning. Is she positioning like she's going back, or she's positioning to get these 2 juicy caster minions?
To get the minions.
Exactly. So what do? You position aggressively and you E into these minions, and then you press R,
Okay.
and then she's dead.
Ces combats.
Just because their map awareness is bad and their wave management is bad, this is gonna be working. But like you could make it a guaranteed, right?
Serpenté comme un fleuve.
Again, you just like that moving speed, and now you're dead. Oh my god, you almost died for a W.
Yes.
And remember, she's level 9, you're level 10. You have a level advantage, and you still almost died here. Just because your W was down. It's fine, well played.
I need to focus on the W, I think.
Yes.
I'm using it too for nothing.
Yes, exactly.
J'ai donné tout ce que j'avais pour obtenir
Okay, you're
ce
pushing the
pouvoir.
turret. Okay,
Tout ce que j'avais pour obtenir
why are you
ce
pushing turret here?
Because the bot lane is dead
Yes, and?
and Nilah push very fast.
And?
S- And I have a wave,
Yes,
a big wave with me.
yes. And the key thing is, you're not afraid of enemy jungler, right?
pouvoir.
No.
If it was like Nocturne, an enemy team, you wouldn't be able to do this. So you also need to adapt your decisions based on enemy jungler, right?
Okay.
What do you do here? Do you push or do you recall?
I take the wave and I recall
And why is that?
because I want to push.
You want to push, and are you safe to do so?
No, because I have no vision from the jungle, from the enemy jungle.
And
So, and Malzari is not here, so he's maybe bot.
do you think he can come here and gank you? Or kill you?
I don't think he can kill me alone.
So you think if Sejuani and Mazahar came, he would be fine?
No, no.
No. So what you could do is ward here. Just place your ward. You don't need to even face check it. Go close to it. Just place your vision ward
Okay.
and continue pushing, right? You're not afraid. If he comes, it's fine. You just back off. That way you make it consistent, right? Because you need to shred this. Oh, Amumu did it. Amumu did
Oh,
it. The flash R Amumu did it. Holy. Let's go. Oh, why did you place Vision Bear?
I wanted to have a deepest vision.
So what I would assume, you saw this on some YouTube video, right? To
No,
place. Oh no.
that's because I'm using the blue ward from for not a very long time, and I always put it in the jungle.
Yeah. So basically, this is really good ward, but the problem is you should be placing it right here. Why is that?
Why?
Because that way you're gonna get Wolf Camp and Blue Buff Vision.
Oh, okay.
But in this scenario, you already knew that the blue buff is down, but still, in future, right? Okay, you push it in. Also, after a Baron spawns, don't use your ward in enemy jungle anymore, right? Try to use it to, for example, if you're behind, you can't access the Baron area, you're getting zoned out from Baron at all, save it to spot if enemies like baiting or if enemies starting Baron and so on and so forth, right? So for example, what happens a lot, they just stack in this bush and they cheat, right? And they cleared all the vision wards here, so it's literally like blind, you can't even walk into it, and then it's really awkward because you can just turn and do the Baron and you have no vision and you're afraid to come in and so on and so forth. And just by placing a ward here or here, I mean, I would recommend placing it either here or somewhere a little bit over the wall, right? So we have to commit all the way, like walk around and waste a little bit more time to get it, or so on and so forth, right? Because right now they changed the vision wards. So for example, if you place a vision ward here and they walk past it, they don't need to even auto attack it. They just walk past it, the ward disappears, right? But if you place it here, like a little bit over the wall, because the wall is denying the vision of the ward, then if they walk through the river, you still have vision. The ward doesn't disappear. So these small things give huge dividends long term. Let's continue. So right now you're going for Navori. Perfect. Okay. Okay. What you should be doing here? Kai'Sa Rokan is bot.
I should push mid and take the tower.
And you should be pinging Quiana to go bot. Because in lower
Yes.
divisions, the macro decisions are a little bit, yeah, not on point, right? So you need to micromanage your team a bit.
Sometimes they don't want to go bot because when I take the tower bot, I go mid usually,
That's
and
good.
and if the mid lane don't want to go bot, I have to go because the enemy is pushing.
Exactly. You need to do their job, right? So you should just ping them, and if they don't listen to your ping, then it's their mistake. But if you don't ping them, it's your mistake, right?
Okay.
Continue. Right now, you need to shove this. Perfect. Keep looking at the minimap. I see that you're not looking at the minimap right now. Or are
Because
you
there
looking?
is a fight in the river.
Yes. Do you want to join the fight?
Yes, I'm going to do it, but too late.
No,
and
you
I'm
don't want to
dying.
join the fight.
Oh.
You want to push mid. Why is that?
Because I have vision on them, so I can take the tower.
Yes,
and
tier 1 turret is really important. Like, it's the most
Yes.
important turret out of the game. And continue.
No, nothing. But I came in the fight.
Yeah, so it's really hard to be disciplined about these decisions. So look how much time you're wasting, and you even wasted your flash. Yeah.
Yes, it was a really bad fight.
Yeah, but it's good. Okay. Fine. It's 19 minutes. You have 130 CS.
Yes.
When you're this ahead, should be like 9 CS a minute at this point.
9.
Yeah.
I think I have never done 9 per minute.
Okay, so if you're not doing 9 per minute, right? Then the problem is you're not using your time effectively, right?
Yes.
You're
yes,
probably wasting a lot of time joining random fights for no reason and so on and so forth. So, I see. So a lot of good thing that we discussed is a lot of ADCs struggle a lot in mid game, right? Their laning phase is decent, they know the basics, they know how to manage the wave, how to trade. Laning phase, amazing. In mid game, suddenly they don't know where to go, they don't know what to play for, they don't know how to optimize their time, they're just running around map, basically wasting their lead, right? So your goal is to join as an ADC. Your goals are to take turrets, right? Because you take the turrets really fast, to be there for objectives, for Baron Dragon, and that's about it, right? These are your goals, the main goals, right?
Okay.
If your team is fighting, and they're not fighting for anything, right? For example, it's a random fight, and they all die, and you choose to push mid lane instead of joining them, it's their mistake, not yours. Even if they're gonna spam ping you, you need to realize that you're a better player and you know better. You need to be arrogant, right?
Okay.
Okay, let's continue. Because if you're gonna continue listening to the teammates' plays, remember that they're like bronze to silver, right? So their decisions is not always correct, right? Even
Yes.
like master tier, grandmaster tier, even challenger, people are making decisions that they think are good, but they are actually not optimal, right? There are more optimal decisions to be made, right? We are good. I'm not telling that the decision is horrible and you shouldn't go for it, but there are more optimal decisions, even challenger, right? So let's continue. Okay, what's the point of that pink word?
I needed the vision on the Drake, but
And
okay, no, I didn't need it because there was the bubble plant.
mhm. And if there wasn't, well, okay, let's assume there wasn't a bubble plant. Do you still pink word here?
Yes,
Why?
because I want to see if they are starting it.
Okay, and what's the point of it? Like, what are you gonna achieve by them starting it? Like knowing that they started it right now.
Oh, maybe we can push the lane because we can't contest because most of my team is top lane
Hmm?
and I'm alone at the Drake. So we have the information and we can do something else.
Okay, so you're telling me that you're placing this ward so you know that enemy team is here, and you're gonna do something else. What are you gonna do in this position? That's something else.
I think I'm going to push mid to take the
Mazhar
wave
is here.
that yes, but he's going to push
Hmm?
and I will take the wave that is
Yes,
coming.
exactly, but you don't need that pink ward to do that, no?
Okay.
So yeah, always you need to think about it. Like you make a decision, and you need to think about it. Like what do I achieve by it, right? So right now, what I would do instead of running around here, right? Let's go back a little bit. So right now, yeah, right here, right? I'm gonna be looking. I'm gonna be looking to go for a red buff. Why is that? Why do you think taking red buff here is good?
um, I don't know. I never take the buff at this moment of the game.
Okay, so why you should be taking the red buff? You should be taking the red buff because your jungler is topside, right? Because your jungler is not at the bot side, what you can do is take a red buff and then take raptors and then go mid, right? If your jungler is pathing towards red for some reason, then what you can do is take red buff and just give raptors and corrects to him. Never deny him
Okay.
this CS, but if he's not in the location, right? If he's not coming towards it, if he's not going for it, just take it, right? Because long term, your team gonna be having more XP, right? Because each time you take a buff, the next buff respawning gonna be higher level, right? And if you don't take
Okay.
the buff, it's gonna stay at low level for a long time.
I didn't know this.
Alright. So right now let's continue. So right now you're wasting your time, right? There's no point like running around trying to contest. What you're doing here is really bad. Like this is really bad. And why is that? You're like, oh, but my team is coming. They're gonna help me, right? You have no vision here. You don't know if Mother is gonna R you, like literally. You don't know. You don't have vision here. You don't have vision here. Like it's all dark. And we know we're 5 here.
Yes, it's really risky.
Yeah, there's no point. There's no point. There's no point to walk around here. Okay, you push it mid. And look, how much time you have spent not getting a single CS.
Si c'était à refaire,
Like 2
A
minutes.
lot.
Yeah, exactly. 2 minutes. and you're not even getting like something out of it, right? You're not getting kills out of it, you're not getting objective out of it, nothing to like compensate for it, right? This is a big mistake that a lot of ADCs do. They want to join the fight as soon as possible, right? But
Yes.
look at your team positioning. Are they in any threat right now? No, no,
No.
no, no, no. Still no. So why are you pathing towards them? There's no point, right? No threat. No threat,
Yes.
no threat,
I should
no
have
threat.
taken
Mid.
the wave
Yes.
and the tower.
Yes. No threat, you're just, you know, you're like, oh, it's a nice stroll, it's a nice day, let's go for a walk. Let's
Yes.
continue. Let's use our W. I mean, let's just, you know, jog a little bit in the jungle. Oh no, Kai'Sa is here. I don't have my W. Oh no. Oh, Kai'Sa just R's away. That's fine. Let's continue. Oh, I don't have my W for Sejuani's auto attack passive. Oh my god. Alright. Easy. And you still win. Just because your team is ahead. Right?
Yes. It was really messy from me.
Okay, so what are you gonna do now? You took dragon.
I'm going to farm.
Yes, you push bot. They come. Do you stay for the next wave?
No, there are a lot bot lane.
Stay. Do it.
But there is Sejuani and
I know.
Okay.
I'm just joking. Okay, you got Navori. GG. Why did you go Merx's?
the green one.
The shoes.
Oh, the shoes. It was for the CC.
From
The
whom?
stand.
From Sejuani? Oh.
Yes.
But you counter Sejuani. Especially when you have cleanse.
Yes, I know, but I didn't have a cleanse.
Yeah, so that's another thing. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Be right back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Are you here?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Let's continue. Okay. What do you want to do now?
I want to defend the tower and farm.
Fight. Right? Why do you want to fight here?
No, farm. Farm. The
Yes.
minions.
Yes, that's wrong. You should be fighting here. Why is that?
But
Look at the minimap. It's
okay,
important.
yes. There is Amumu, Nocturne, and that's all. Okay. And I have my ult.
Right. You can just walk forward. Kai'Sa can't do damage to you. Sejuani can't do damage to you. Rakan can't do damage to, basically, right? He doesn't do much. So what do? Right now, you go in and you bait them to fight. Even if you go down,
Okay.
all three of them gonna be going down with you, right? So it's gonna be 1 for 3, worst case scenario. And I'm talking literally about worst case scenario from this spot, right? Because Amumu is flanking, Nocturne has R, this is just 3, right? So again, you're not watching the minimap, right? Because if you saw this, right, you're like, oh, nice, easily fight, right? We're ahead. We have I'm ahead. I have level advantage. My jungler is ahead. He can easily melt the Kai'Sa. Sejuani doesn't deal any damage. Rakan doesn't deal any damage. Amumu can easily CC them. It's just free, right? So you instantly see this. You instantly like, okay, time to go in. And now look how awkward it is. Nocturne went in and he had to flash. If you went in first, this wouldn't happen, right? This wouldn't be so awkward. That would be 3 kills, and then you can maybe go Baron, or maybe you can take your jungle, depends on death timers, right? Again, you're just walking around. You're not farming, you're not wasting, using your time efficiently. Using your W again. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, who cares about wasting a W when you can do that, right? Like, holy. Yeah. Oh my god, this damage. That poor Kai'Sa didn't know what hit him.
Yes.
Let's continue. Okay, this is fine. Oh, what was this? 1 second, let's see. Why are you going mid? Tier 2 is up.
Oh, I don't know.
Perfect. Tier 2 is up. Sejuani is dead. Kai'Sa is dead. Rakan is dead. So why are you going mid?
Maybe to make to put pressure to the 3 lanes, because top is pushing bot lane 2 and I wanted to push mid.
And what are you gonna achieve by pushing mid?
If the 3 lanes are pushed, they have to go in
They're dead.
the lanes.
Yes, but they're dead.
Oh yes.
So what do you achieve by
I
pushing?
forgot.
So what do you achieve by going mid here?
Taking the tower.
You can't. Malzahar is there. Malzahar alive.
But I don't know.
Exactly. I asked this because this is a correct decision. What you're doing now is correct. Going mid is correct. But I wanted to see your reasoning behind it. Because your reasoning should be, okay, Nocturne and Amumu is here taking this turret, right? And this turret gives 550 gold, right? If it was only Amumu and you, always take the turret, right? Never go mid. But because it's Nocturne and Amumu, and if you're gonna be sharing the gold as well, you're gonna be sharing that 550 3 ways. That's how much? That's like literally 100, like 80 something gold, right? If you go mid, you're gonna be pushing mid wave, you're gonna be pressuring the mid wave, you're gonna be getting more gold that way, right? And also you're gonna be getting more experience, right? Also, what you could do, what do you think about taking wolves here if you're up? Is it a good idea or bad?
It's a bad idea because I have the wave mid.
Exactly. So
and the wolf are not going to disappear, but the wave is going to die if I don't go.
Partially correct. Depends on situation, but in this situation, yes, it's better to go mid instead of taking wolves. Let's continue. So you go mid. Even if Mazahar is here, it's fine. Oh my god, you're level 13. You're... Okay, this is key point. Enemy mid is level 13. You as an ADC are level 15. Your jungler is level 12. Garen is level 12. You have one level up on a solo laner. Just because you're passive. As an ADC. How
Yes.
broken is that? Not to mention, you wasted like 2 to 5 minutes this game walking around. Not getting any farm, not getting any experience. If you didn't waste that 2 to 5 minutes, you would be literally level 14 to 15 right now. How broken it is in 23 minutes to be this high on
Yeah,
level
that's
as an
right.
ADC.
Like Kiana is level 52.
Yeah.
15.
So you could be like 14 to 15, right?
Okay.
You could be. Let's continue. Okay, this is fine. Ah, this is so annoying. Okay. Reset. Why are you walking back? Why did you walk all the way back? What are you afraid of?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I always work so much before going back.
Yeah, so we know that they all died, they're all resetting, they're probably in their own jungle. And Malzahar is walking back, right? So there's no point for you to walk back. Okay. Why did you go Executioners this game?
What?
Why did you go Executioners this game, this item?
Oh, because Warwick was the biggest problem of the game. He has like 10 kills, I think. So I needed the anti-heal.
Yes, that's correct. And what you're doing here is really nice. Really nice. But what a lot of Nilah players are not doing, use your E to clear it faster. Use your E. And you're like,
Okay.
oh, why would I use my E? What, are you trolling me or are you joking? Like, why would I waste it on a camp? Because of Navori, you're gonna be getting it back really fast. Not to mention because it's maxed out. Plus you get CDR from Navori. Your ECD is literally how long? Like 7 seconds at this point. Not to mention you get like 1 second off each auto attack, right? So always use your E to clear it faster, because look how much time you're wasting right now clearing the small one.
Yes.
Okay. Let's continue. Okay, so Quiana is taking mid wave. What do you do here?
I'm taking it too.
Exactly. You make sure that you last hit over him. Screw this Quiana. It's your farm. Make sure you get all of it. Oh my god. Never allow mid laners to do that, ever.
Yeah, she took it.
You need to push mid now. Again, Baron is up. You never use it, right?
Yes.
Let's continue. Whoa, 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 what is going on here? Are you going for a montage play or what's up with this? What's the thought process?
I don't know.
Okay, respectable. They're coming for you. I literally saw them on the minimap coming for you. Oh my god, you're so dead. Oh my god, if this Warwick didn't TP, you'd be dead probably. Maybe you're still dead. Oh, you're so dead. You're so.
Yes,
Oh
I
no
think.
no no no! Oh no! Oh what? Oh no! What just happened? What about you just literally hover the ball and continue walking?
Yes, maybe I would not be dead.
Voix ses propres ténèbres.
Because what's gonna happen if you move down?
Oh, I think I was scared of like an ulti or her
Yeah,
dash.
but like he's alone. He can never kill you alone, right? Because you're W.
But there is people
Yes,
behind
there's
him.
people behind him. Exactly. But you have mercs as well.
Yes.
Be never scared here. And then at least continue walking towards the wall, right? But if you go back, right now you're just at 1v3 spot, right? This is the worst case scenario.
I think it was because I wanted to Kiana and Amumu to come.
Yeah,
I
but
wanted
like
to take some time.
but you would stall more time if you were pathing away from them, right?
Yes.
That would be giving them more time in general. Plus, we're losing tier 2 mid for that, so it's still not the worst thing, right? Look at Amumu.
He was very scared.
The Sejuani literally just walks literally away from him. He's like, oh no, I need to flush. Fine. Let's continue.
Ses pouvoirs lui ont été
176 CS in 27 minutes. What do you think your CS should be here?
More than 200.
230 from how the game was played out.
Oh yes, but you know, I've never done this much CS in a game.
It's okay, you're gonna do it now. I trust
Like
you.
in the good time.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Now you know. Now
Yes.
you're gonna pop off. Oh my god, look how cocky this Quiana is. FF? Report our mid XD. Oh my god. This Warwick is mad. He's literally like 11 kills and just, yeah. Dude, you're smurfing, right? Oh my god. Oh really? Dude, oh my god, you got 16 kills, are you smurf? Add me after game, let's do
Oh yes, also Garen helped me for the Drake, but I think he should have pushed top maybe,
Let's see.
because he came they were dead, so
Yeah, this is good. This is good. Him helping you is really good. Push somewhere, Garen. No, 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 no. So what is the play here, right? The play here is they died, they got killed. Garen walked from here to help you do Drake, right?
oh
So
okay.
you do it way faster. By the way, a lot of people don't know about this, but each dragon gets bonuses, right? So for example, first dragon is way easier to kill. Second dragon is way harder to kill, and the third dragon is way harder to kill because that's more armor and it's taking way longer. Like how many times you've seen third dragon taking so long that literally enemy team is coming to contest even through that you thought you're gonna have enough time to take it, right? Just because he has way higher resistances. Like look at your damage. 378 on crit, and you have Navori, you have Collector, you have like crit cloak, right?
Yes.
The damage is really low. So right now, you either should instantly reset if you have your item, or you should fix the bot wave, right? Two options. Both options are correct. Continue. You chose to push mid, a bot. The problem with pushing bot here, so both decisions are correct if the Baron is gone. But as an ADC, you want to be mid when the Baron is up. Because right now you don't have any vision of any team, you don't know where they are. They could just literally go into the Baron pit and start the Baron, and your team gonna be losing it. Just because you're bot, right? Just because the main carry is away, right? And you don't have teleport to join them. So pushing here,
Okay.
you instantly lose Baron. Like, if you were pushing here in like Master Plus, it's gone. The Baron's gone. Right? Are we gonna take Baron? No, we don't take Baron. Oh, again, this is a big mistake. Let's go back. So going bot here is not optimal, but after pushing bot, what you did is not optimal either, right? Let's continue. You push in the wave. Right here, you need to reset, because I guarantee you have a lot of gold here. Because you didn't reset for so long, right? You were pushing mid, you were doing dragon and going bot, and you were a long time on the map. So for sure you have a lot of gold next to your name, right? So right now you should be just resetting. But now it's 27:43, right? Just to showcase how much time you're gonna be wasting instead of recalling. So you just walk around. You take Krugs. You continue walking. You take Raptors. Why you don't take Raptors here?
I don't know. I should.
So you see Sejuani going for a play, right?
Yes.
He's pathing aggressively towards Kriana. In that case, probably we're gonna be collapsing on you, right? And this is gonna be 4v3 because we see Warwick. We assume, because we don't see others, that we're in fog of war, right? We just assume we're here. Because we don't know, we assume that we're here. Just, it should be like a rule, right? If you don't see them, they're probably here. You count them into the fight. So right now, this is a 4v3. So do you join a 4v3? 3v4. 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 Do you join this?
I think yes, because we have we are advanced in the game.
Correct.
So I think we can.
Yes, you are correct. Because you have huge advantage and your Quiana is the main carry, right? She has like a lot of kills, right? She has like 17 kills. You should be helping her out, right? And you still win this if you help her. But in other scenarios where you're even or even behind, you should always go for Raptors and just let her die, right? Let's continue. Again, okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is not fine. How did you just get away with murder?
What?
How did you just get away with a murder?
I don't know.
What just happened here? Why am I saying you're getting away with murder here? Why do you think so?
Because I went into 4 people alone, and I think yes, they were 4.
So this is a 4 versus 3. Best case scenario, 4 versus 3, but for now it's 4 versus 2. And look how you're playing it. Imagine when you flash forward, where I can't double you instead of, I don't know whom, Rihanna. You would be dead here. But on the positive note, you saved your W.
Yes, for once I
Yeah,
got it.
and it's already paying dividends. Look at it. Oh, poor Quiana can't auto-attack. So sad. Why are you running from Rakan?
Because my CD, my spell are not. I don't have my spell,
And?
and he is going to bump me.
So right now, you need to run into Rakan. Why is that?
Okay, because I kill him.
No, you can't kill him. Why do you run into Rakan here?
Because Sejuani is going to go up, and I was going up too, so she would have killed me too.
Is Warwick dead, by the way, or no?
What?
Is Warwick dead? The enemy top
I
laner.
don't know.
Exactly, you don't know. So right now you're running away from Rakan, who can't kill you, into the fog, where you don't know if Warwick is here. Right?
Okay.
So Warwick just gonna kill you. Instead you could just back off, right? Yep. I've seen the future. Okay, that's fine. Death timers are so long. Okay, you go for lifesteal. Respectable. Let's continue. Again. You took wolves. Really nice. I like that. That's really, really good. Why you're not going for blue buff now?
Because I wanted to go with the team.
Okay, so Nocturne is top, Gavin is here, Rihanna is here, and Amumu, I don't know where Amumu is. I literally don't know. So, do you think if you go straight away to a fight, it's gonna make a difference?
No.
So what I would do, I would be watching the minimap, and I would be auto-attacking the blue buff. I still didn't make the decision if I finish, but I auto move towards the fight.
Okay.
While taking the blue buff. Because you're not losing anything. You're not losing anything. Yeah, right here. You could be just auto move, because your team still needs time to regroup, to be positioned in the fight, right? Who's pinging back?
It's me.
Why you're pinging back?
I think I've did all the ping possible.
Oh, you're just like, question
But
mark,
it
can we
wasn't
go
too
in?
back.
Go on
Yes, it was
Chintuani?
too.
And then danger Chintuani. But go on Chintuani, but be careful, be careful, be careful. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. So right here, we just count heads, right? Like, I'm simplifying it. Let's just say we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 heads and 1 head is top, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 heads, right? So 5 versus 4. What do? You can run it down. Like, you can literally run it down. You can just run into 5 of them, just R, and doesn't matter.
Okay.
You're still gonna win, right? Just because you have man advantage. So always take advantage of it. I mean, walking into Malzahar when he has R is not optimal, but it's okay. It's okay, you just kill everyone anyway. It doesn't matter that you just face checked a Malzahar and he didn't press R for some reason. It worked out. Well played, well played. GG. How did this game last for 7 more minutes? Man.
It was so long.
Yeah, exactly.
We yes, my games are currently very long. Like I struggle to make it end fast.
Yeah.
And yes, this one we took inhibitor and all, and we could not go to the end.
Exactly. Like, you should literally, after a Baron, the game should be finishing in the next 5 minutes, right? Just because how much tempo advantage you get and how powerful you become. Okay, getting Baron, that's fine. Also, a good habit to have. Right now we're all dead, right? So I'm not telling you to like place a pink ward right here. But if we weren't all dead, I would highly recommend placing a pink ward here. Right? So you deny all the Baron Pit vision. And be careful, don't place it pink ward here, right? If you
When
place
we are doing it?
Yes, when you're doing it, when you're trying to deny the vision, like at any point to get the pressure on the Baron, right? Either you're doing it, you're baiting it, you have pressure on the minimap, so they can never take your ping.
But why putting a ward if we are on the Baron?
Yeah, you should be putting a pink ward when you're doing the Baron. Pink ward, this one, right?
Yes.
Should be to deny enemy team vision, right? Because they might ward here.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah.
So they can spot any wards.
Yeah, so they can't get vision while you're doing it, right? Any questions about it?
No, it's okay. Thanks.
No. You can ask away.
No, I've understood.
Oh, okay.
What you said.
Okay, perfect. Let's continue. Huge mistake. And that's why the game lasts that long. Right here. What do you think the mistake is? Right here.
I should have pushed top.
No.
Oh.
Nope.
I don't know.
You should reset.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like everyone has a lot of gold, plus you get like 300 gold extra from a Baron itself, right?
But they are dead, so
okay.
Maybe it's a good time to push somewhere.
Perfect question. Perfect question. They are dead. Maybe we can pressure with Baron buff. How long do you think it's gonna take for you to walk from Baron Pit all the way to the mid? And can you get the mid inhib when you have a lot of gold on you? And do you think that's gonna be good?
Okay.
That's gonna be consistent? No, because all of them gonna be buying the items. They're gonna be spending their gold.
Yes.
But for example, Garen is walking with 2k. Freaking what is this? I don't even see him. Nocturne, right? 1k. You walking with 1k. Quiana walking with 2k. Support just reset it, so he's probably spent his gold. So let's count. 2k, 1k, 4k, 6k. 6k. At this stage of the game, right? At this stage of the game, you're ahead of 10k gold. So you're literally, by not resetting here, you're losing out on 60% of your power, of your gold advantage. 60% just by not resetting. That's such a high number.
And do I have to reset each time that I'm doing the Baron? Every time.
As a rule of thumb, you reset around 9 of 10 times. If you can buy like a crit cloak here, you reset. If you just came back, you just did Baron, you can't even get a crit cloak, you stay, right? If you can't get anything, then you stay. But if you can get something that makes you a little bit more powerful, you reset. And also, type it out or ping your team and tell them to reset as well, right? Continue. And now you're gonna see how awkward it's gonna be. Perfect! You're pushing mid. You're pushing mid. So you're gonna see what's gonna happen now. That's so perfect.
Yes.
Let's continue. Okay, I'm almost groupie. Also remember that you wasted all your cooldowns for the Baron fight. So you don't have any CDs on ours. So that's important too. A lot of people don't take inspiration ultimates. They just flip alone. So like I said, you're gonna get a mid turret, right? But look at the death timers. They're coming. They also have home guards, right? Because after you die and come back, you get home guards, right? So they're gonna be here in any moment. Also, Maza has TP. You didn't clear vision here, right? They probably have a ward here or somewhere here or somewhere here. They can go for TP flank, right? The Mazahar can flank you while others are here. And what's gonna happen? You're gonna be sandwiched, right? You're gonna be sandwiched here.
Yes.
And what happens in solo queue? In the correct decision would be just collapse on the person that's flanking you, right? Just rush him through and try to run away from others, right? But what happens in solo queue? Some tries to go here, some goes up. It's chaotic, right? It's really awkward position. And the higher you climb, the more you're gonna get punished for these illegal plays. Right? Let's continue. Are you trying to end now? You should ping back. This is bad. Even if it looks good, this is bad. Because you're literally turret diving them without any ultimates under their turret when they have ultimates.
Yes, and we haven't finished the game.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And now it's so awkward, like, can we end? I mean, 3 of them are dead. But like,
Yes,
they're kinda
and
low
we-
health, low mana.
we could not.
Exactly, this is so awkward. You never want to put yourself in awkward positions like this. Yeah, now it's just, you're just facing the Baron buff. Look how much Baron buff is gone already. What if, just what if you all group mid after reset, you push in mid, you still get inhib, you still get, because turret was like 1/3 of the health, right? Still get mid turret,
Yes.
you still get everything, and then let's go, let's leave Garen top, right? And 4 of us, let's go bot, right? Let's get tier 2 bot. I don't see if it's up or not. Or let's take, let's pressure bot and siege with the Baron buff, and we have the cannon minions, and we can't get the cannon minions because we're really ahead. Maybe we're gonna look for a Mumu play and dive them if we try to defend. Then we get the second inhib while Garen is still pushing the waves in, and then we get the second inhib, and then all of us go top and we get a third inhib. 3 inhibs down, you can't lose the game. It's impossible, because each wave gonna have two siege minions, right? So it's literally
Okay.
impossible to lose at that point anymore.
Yes, I think if we had bought our item with all the money that we've got, it would have been finished.
Exactly. Exactly. You are correct. Let's continue. Now this is just awkward because already half Baron buff is gone. Now we have time to push in the waves, right? Look at that juicy wave top that you could have sieged off, right? It was so perfect. When you were doing Baron, the wave was here, and with slow pushing it into them, right? The wave was stacking so nicely. The Garen could easily continue sieging alone, while probably you're all collapsing bot. Because it's such a good spot for a wave. And now, because the reset timings are awful, now we're gonna catch this wave for free. Now we're gonna push this wave for free. Now we're gonna push this wave for free. Now we're gonna push bot wave for free. How much gold is that? How much pressure you're losing? How much Baron buff that's gonna cost, right? It's gonna cost a lot.
Okay.
Plus, you're gonna have to do dragon, because dragon is spawning, right? So you're gonna waste even more Baron buff. Because in lower divisions, you could, like, if a macro was correct, right? The mid inhib is still down. The dragon is not important. Just siege mid. Don't. I mean siege bot. 4-1, right? Garen top. 4 bot. Continue sieging. Ignore the dragon. Don't take it. But because this is like lower division, we definitely gonna go for dragon. So yeah, let's continue. What you did here, by the way, running from the base and using your W is really good. It's really good. because it saves you like a couple of seconds. And a couple of seconds
okay.
can mean a lot. Okay, let's continue. So yeah, right now you're probably gonna do dragon, right? Yep. Look at the Baron buff time. 2/3 gone. Let's continue. Why are you going mid? What's the point?
Pushing because they are two on Kiana.
So,
So so it will be free mid. No, there is other people, but I think it was okay.
okay, so siege minions are gonna always push to them, and someone has to take care of them, right? Someone has to catch the wave, or we're gonna lose a lot of health on turret, or they even gonna lose turret if it's continue pushing, right? If no one gonna deal with it. So it's so it's giving you pressure by default, right? Okay, so you already have mid pressure right now. You see two of them chasing Quiana for some reason. Like we're trolling. Like what we're doing is illegal. So what you can do, you can either siege bot, right? Get bot wave, because bot wave is here. The last time I saw it, it was somewhere here, right? So you could continue pushing the bot wave, and if your team is not pushing the bot wave with you, what do? You push in bot wave, and then you go back, you go take wolves, you take blue, you take Grom, and then you come back bot, and look how much gold and how efficient this is. Instead of you getting like 3 minions, and then it's awkward because you can't step up more, you don't have vision. Any questions about this?
No, it's okay.
Alright, perfect. Let's continue. Oh yeah, so 3 of them just went on Quiana. And Nocturne is dead, right? So right now we saw 3 of them on Quiana. So in this spot that you are right now, you should be taking this mid wave, like, and then going for wolves, going for blue, going for Gromp, and going bot.
I think I did a mistake here.
Ah, okay, let's see.
I forgot, but
oh, you just. Oh, I thought you just gonna try to kill them.
again, it's okay.
Anyways, you wasted time here, right? You could be just going back. Oh, why are you not taking wolves? Take wolves.
Because they scared me.
Don't worry,
and
don't be scared.
Rakan.
You're okay. You don't need to be scared. Also, you could take Gromp, right? Wolves into blue into Gromp. And now you just went bot. Like, see how much time you wasted just by walking towards the bot wave instead of taking wolves, taking blue, and taking Gromp into bot wave. And now you need to reset anyway, right? You need to regroup with Quiana. Reset, reset, reset. That's fine. Fine, it's okay. You stole the Gromp. You stole the Gromp.
Oh yes.
Oh my god. That's so sick. Really nice. We are all mid. What you should do here?
But pressure bot, so they will spread.
Yes, yes, perfect. Well played. Can you still pressure?
No, now I need to.
Yeah, you needed to back off.
Yes.
Right now.
But I wanted to take this tower. I think.
From this I can see you're like, okay, I'm sacrificing myself for this turret. I know I'm dead. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If only you had cleanse. If you cleanse the exhaust, maybe you can actually outplay this. I think you could actually outplay this if you had cleanse. It was really close. If you cleanse and focus like Malzahar or Kai'Sa, you actually win that. I mean, it's fine. You got the top turret, top inhib for that, so it's worth. It was actually worth. Okay, so what's going on here? Okay. Your team is trolling so much. Like, what are we doing? We're still fighting. We're still fighting. Even through that you're not there. Oh my god. Alright, it worked out. We just flipped the entire game there. We just
Because
flipped
Kiana
it.
was so fed.
Yeah, we just flipped the game and it worked out. Well, I mean, it worked out, so fine, whatever. Okay, made him respawn. You should be ending here now, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Right?
Finally.
Let's continue. GG. Oh my god, you literally just ditched everything like, please get me out, please get me out, please don't throw the game, please get me out.
I was so tired. It was so
my
long.
god. Such a long game, holy. Alright. Do you have any questions?
No, I think I've learned a lot of things that
Perfect.
I didn't know.